Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you for tuning in, and I want to provide some arm swatches. Basically they're brush swatches of the LA Colors trios that I did a makeup look with. So I'm going to do that today. So I'm going to use my Clean Sweep makeup brush pad. Again, this is a this is a very affordable option to the color switch that is sold through Sephora for anyone who may want to save money. This retails around $3.99 from TJ Maxx or Marshalls. And I know the color switch is approximately $20, so it's definitely a lot of money that you would save to purchase this one. And it does really work. You change your eyeshadow colors in between applications for your makeup look. So that would always be using to change colors in between the swatches. And I will be using my Morphe N408 shader brush. I'll get that in your view. So the Morphe N408, I use it like a smudger brush. So let's go ahead and get started. So I wanted to provide you with these swatches just so you could see what it looks like on my skin tone. Because even when I did a few swatches on my hand in the video, I don't know how clear it could have came out to anyone who saw the video. So I'm going to provide those to any of those out there, anyone out there who is interested in seeing the swatches. So the first swatch I want to do, I'm going to go and use the Trio 3-color eyeshadow called Water Lily. And it's this color here. It comes with basically, they're all like pearlescent or iridescent type of colors. And I feel like the purple in this trio is stronger than the others. But it's not I won't say it's a bad trio at all. It just basically, I have a preference and I like the purple the most, but you can use all of them to build up the colors. So this is basically what it looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch the first color, which is definitely like this iridescent, but it feels, this one and the last color in the trio is a very interesting color. I don't know what to say, what it is, but when I swatch it, as you see now, it's very sheer, it's pearlescent, and they are described as iridescent, like multi-dimensional eyeshadows. So I'm just going to build it up just so you can see what it looks like. It will definitely look like a highlighting shade. And again, this is from the LA Colors 3-color eyeshadow. There are multiple trios that they offer in different colors. So that is that color. I want you all to see that. So, because in the package, it just looks different. So I wasn't sure if it was a matte or if it was a satin or froth. I'm like, what is this shade? But then when I swatched it on my hand, I'm like, okay, it looks like a highlighting shade. So it must be like a pearlescent shade. So that's the first color. And it has like dimensions of purple, like purple or pink hue to it. So it's definitely one of those pearl shades. The next shade that I really like is this purple. And it's also with a pearl effect. But when you look at the shadows, it looks like it could be a matte as you're swatching it. But when you apply it to your skin, it turns into this like sheer almost. But like this one is very, I think, pigmented. It has a satin-like finish to it. And you can build these colors up. So these basically, like if you just wanted a wash of color over your eyelids, these trios would look nicely for an eye look. Now, I don't think they're too bad for $1. Again, I purchased this trio from the Dollar Tree. I like to build up the colors just so you can see the pigmentation of it. There's no primer on my skin. These are as the colors appear. And then the last shade is like this golden, I feel like almost like this golden bronze color, but it's a straight gold color. It just has a weird formula to it. And you see how sheer it looks. It basically the color almost my skin tone. It's really golden. You may not be able to see it on the camera because it really looks like my skin tone. Almost like a highlight to my skin tone. So it looks like also like almost like a frost, but maybe like a satin shade. There's definitely some shimmer particles to it, but as you build it up, you can see that it starts to give some definition, some hue to it. I think if you're fair skin or light to medium, then this color will most likely show up on you very strong. So I think this would be like a nice transition shade, and I think that purple was to be used as an accent all over the lid shade, and this was more like your inner corner highlight shade. So that is that color. And I like to layer up the colors just so you all can see how it is buildable. So y'all don't just swatch it once and like, oh no, this is not going to work for me. I think use a really good primer and just build it up. So that is that trio. So that's what it looks like. And let me bring the colors up closer to the camera so you all can see how it looks. And you see how that gold has like that shimmer texture to it. So that is that trio again. It is called Water Lily. So that is that shade. The next I'm going to swatch for you is the LA Colors highlighter kit. And this highlighter kit is called Time to Glow. And I really like this highlighter kit. I think it's really good for $1. Get it open. And it did not come with a sponge applicator. I remember pulling one out, so I think it didn't come with one, so it didn't really need one. All of these you can use with your brush. They're big enough size for just using it as a brush, so I'll bring it up closer to you so you can see the colors. I'm hoping the finishes of each of them. I'm going to swatch that for you. You can see that. So I'm going to swatch left to right. This color I use on my cheekbones, and it's more of a darker tone bronze color. This would be very nice for medium to dark skin tone. There is definitely some shimmers. So if you're somebody who don't like a glittery type look on the skin, this one may not be for you. But they're very finely milled, and when you blend them out on your cheeks, you don't really notice it. So I'm just going to build it up so you all can see the color. You also can wear these as toppers on your eyeshadow, as I showed in the video. You can top them on top of whatever eyeshadow look that you're trying to go for. So that is the first highlighting shade. That scratch came from my cat, and I have to be careful when I play with them because sometimes they play a little bit too rough and it can leave these scars on my skin. I guess I could try to see if some cocoa butter will try to remove the scarring. But you always want to try to put cocoa butter before your skin starts to scar, so that way it helps it not to be too much of a heavy scar on the skin. The next shade is the shade that I use for my inner corner. Did I use that as my inner corner highlight? Yes, I use that as my inner corner highlight. And this is what it looks like on the brush, if the camera focuses. It's very, like, it looks chunky on the brush. This is what it looks like. This one has a lot of the little, like I said, the little flakes, little particles of gold. As you swatch, they will start to kind of float in the air. I noticed when I was using them for the video, little particles of gold started floating in mid-air around me. But again, it is a nice highlight. There are other highlight shades available. At least where I went to my Dollar Tree, there were, I think, 2 other highlighting kits. There's one that's more of a lighter gold with a white pearlescent type of highlighter. I think that's more for light, maybe the light to medium skin tone or light skin tone. And the one I said reminds me like a moonchild type of highlight. It had more of the blue and the purple, and I forget what the third color was. And basically everything is for $1. And this last color I use, this pure gold color, I use as a topper. So I put it over that brown shade from the eyeshadow trio. So I use it as a topper, or basically an accent shade. And I feel like these are really nice if they didn't have so much of the little gold glitters that are in it. So you don't want to be too heavy-handed. I'm just doing this to show you all the pigmentation of the highlights. But when you're using it with your brush, just gently go in. You just only need to press in once, tap off, any of the gold flakes and start applying. So that is the 3 highlights in a Time to Glow highlighter kit. So it's good that you can try to use these multi-purpose, and that way that saves you money to purchase other things that you may see. So that is the highlighting kit. So I want to try to put these so you can see them as I swatch them. They're in the camera's view. So the next basically I'll show you the back of the packaging. So when you're looking for it, just look for the Time to Glow. And that's that color. And the last thing I'll be swatching for you is the LA Colors Blush in Sweet Cheeks. It's a nice rosy pink color. I really like this blush, and I like pink blushes in general. I'm trying to be one-handed here and open this for you. It looks like this. Comes in a little compact, and it comes with a little brush. I don't use that brush. So this is what the color looks like. And I'm going to swatch that color for you. And I think this blush also lays really well if you have a really nice dewy skin going on. Or also if you have a demi-matte or a satin finish. Because my face has more of a dewy finish when I did the makeup or basically face tutorial using these products. And I guess if you just have a pure matte face, it may just show up as it shows on my skin, because there's nothing on my skin. So that is the Sweet Cheeks blush. So those are all the colors from the LA Color makeup look that I provided for this channel. And it's something you can just throw in your makeup purse. This is the name and the color. Very nice. I also bought another color that I use for another LA Colors trio that I plan to film very soon. So those are all the colors. So I'll just bring it up close to you so you can see the dimensions of the color. Again, the highlighter kit is popping. Let me show a little bit more light on it so you can see. It looks really nice. Very, I think a very affordable highlighting for those who are on a budget, or if you just want to save money and just have a really simple highlighting kit to throw in your purse or your makeup bag, touch up during the day. I think this will really stay on your face all day once you apply it. So again, that is the 3 eyeshadows from the trio, Water Lily. These are the 3 highlighting colors from the Time to Glow highlighter kit, and this is the blush. A single blush called Sweet Cheeks. So there you have it, everybody. Thank y'all for watching this video. Hopefully this was helpful to anyone who may have seen these shadows and may want to test them out and see if they was worthy. They're worthy. So definitely something like the trio is definitely, you could use these multi-dimensions, especially this purple. If you like purple highlighters, this will make a nice highlighting shade, and this will too if you're fair skinned. Just give it like a pearlescent hue. Can be used in the brow bone region. I did that. So there you go. Thank you all for checking in and watching this swatch, and I will be seeing you all in my next video. Take care. Thank you. Bye.